We received a tape in the mail.
Right, I got a tape on Roddy Piper for about the next 4 minutes, you people. I wouldn't want it to go away. You want to hear what Roddy has to say, you'll probably see him in action. So watch this, and we'll be back very shortly.
It's been a long time. A lot of things have gone under the bridge. Between you and I, huh, Portland? Seattle, Tacoma. I remember before, a long time ago, when I first came to Portland, Oregon. Matter of fact, I remember when I was a kid, having a test on mathematics. And the test came back and I got a 0 on it because I really didn't understand the school. The only reason I didn't go to college, what kept me from college was high school. The teacher says to me, he says, Roddy, he says, 0, says, that seems to be your life story. Yeah. I remember first coming to Portland, Oregon, young brash kid, walking in with a bagpipe. All kinds of folks looking at me and me looking right back at him, 21 years old, and pooh, spitting right back. We didn't like each other much then. I remember a lot of things under the water there. Remember a good friend of ours, Frank Bonneville. God bless him. Remember up there, and we used to laugh a lot. Joel Cox, little poster boy there for Easter Seals. Lonnie Main, another good friend. I mean, we've been through some stuff together, you know. It's not like the promotion has taken a World Heavyweight Championship match and just threw 2 fighters together, you see, because this is something I've been working at for a long time, Jack. I remember losing to Buddy Rose. I remember going home feeling so bad, beating myself with my canary for a dig and a half. Feeling sorry for myself, you know. Ain't no sympathy, man. Remember lots of stuff. I remember remember those 2 cute little ladies that used to sit at ringside there. Every TV you'd see them, they're about 78 years old, and God bless them, every time I was there, they'd bring me all kinds of chocolates. Like I needed chocolates, right? Now I got a chance for World's Heavyweight Champion. You know, Lonnie Main wanted that a lot in Portland, Oregon. He never got a chance. A lot of people in Portland have got shafted, and finally Don Owens, the promoter there, who's a very fair man, has got together and finally gives someone a break. Ric Flair comes around and says all kinds of stuff. You see, I am now the United States Heavyweight Champion, and I had to become the #1 contender before I could get a match with Ric Flair. And now all of a sudden in the Northwest, I got me a fight for the World Heavyweight Championship with Ric Flair. This is something I've been working for a long time. I ain't asked no favors from nobody. I've been down and kicked around. I remember me and Killer Brooks running around, big spiked dog collars. We beat some people half to death. Got beat half to death sometimes. It didn't stop, you see. This is something that I've worked for a long time. Ric Flair, I see him wandering around. Long blonde hair, and his style is, he's got a couple of nice bleached blondes on each arm. They're walking around, look like they got 2 midgets wearing dunce caps and sweaters. They're walking around like big shot. You see, I still drives me a 52 Ford pickup truck. Oh yeah, I got a Cadillac, but it's diesel. I got me a wife now, and I got me a little daughter. 7 pounds, 9 ounces. You see, Roddy Piper ain't changed a whole lot. And I'll still put my cigar in your face just for kicks, Jack. I've worked long and hard. You see, when I first started, it was important for me to win, man, because I had to eat. Now for me to win is a necessity. It's something that I have to do now. And Roddy Piper's coming to town, Jack. And I'm coming for the World's Heavyweight Champion in every place I can find him. And it turned out I'm coming to a place where I got me some friends. And I have to come in, mister, and I have to smoking. And Ric Flair, you better look all around, Jack. Because every place you look.
Howdy, Roddy Piper. You know, I got a few things to say that we got all kinds of people come out and all kinds of support, and I'd like to say something because sometimes people don't have enough guts to say something back, or sometimes you don't have the opportunity, and I do. You see, what I'm looking at is an Oregonian newspaper here, you see. And I'm listening I'm listening to this reporter here, Mr. Steve Dolan, who really thinks he's big time here. He's talking about Zelma Limberman, a little 82-year-old woman, and he says that all these people, including you, he says, are a strange mix of people you never see shopping at Washington Square. He says, you never see them driving fancy sporty cars. They says here, the cars they drive are vintage American models with torn upholstery and beer cans on the floor in the back, Jack. First of all, the first thing you gotta know about this geek is he tried to get in free. Simple as that. And I suppose you, Steve, I suppose you come driving up in a Rolls Royce, right, mister? You're talking about Washington Plaza. Talking about real big shot. You see, what you have done here, what you have done is insult a whole bunch of people that I am part of. You're talking about torn upholstery. You know, junk like this, a whole bunch of nothing but lies. You wouldn't even find this junk in the National Enquirer. A guy that writes like this, you could not write for the basket weaving class of 1942, mister. You couldn't do nothing. Oh, wait, no, wait, please. This is not for the points. This is just because this guy's a geek, man. You see, he comes up and he says, oh, and I quote, Kurt Hennig goes in the ring, and all these women are flaunting around him, and it just makes them disgusted. What's the problem, Gertrude? Ain't you getting no attention? Do you find yourself, Steve, walking in a bar with $100 bill on your forehead and you can't walk out with a male or a female? Huh? So why are you ribbing me, man? You're talking about what? You're talking about people, you say, well, you're trying to say is we're low class. The other day, I'm in an arena in Florida, and there's Hank Williams Jr. What you're trying to say is former President Carter's mother, Grandma Carter, has got Billy beer in the back of her car. Is that what you're saying, you geek? Huh? Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, man. Yeah. You see, they buy your newspaper. You don't have to. Oh, you geek. Yeah. Especially them. They don't have to impress you. You have to impress them. And I want to know something. How does it feel to have an 8th grade education wrestler tell you how to do your job?
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Roddy Piper, and I want to congratulate that young gentleman for defending the people of the state of Oregon against a very poorly written thing. For the Egg Day